Drop some drip in the comments. Do y'all think that the boomers are causing more issues? Do you think that lawmakers could help alleviate some of this? Could they give tax breaks on air driven things to people who aren't making X amount of dollars? Now, don't get me wrong. If somebody leave you $5 million house, do I feel bad for you? Hell no. But somebody leave you a house for 500,000, right? If you of a certain tax bracket, or you know what I'm saying, there needs to be some level of like help in that. If you make it $40,000 a year and somebody leave you a $600,000 house, what you about to do with that?
It's gonna become.
You don't even make enough. Yeah, you don't even
afford it. I ain't got it. They coming to get it. I'm walking away. My credit shot, not my car insurance high.
Right. You paying daycare bills. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got it. Baby daddy don't even pay his share. I'm short. Hold on. No, you can go 50-50. I'm ready for that relationship now.
Here you go.
So drop some drip in the comments. Do y'all think that there is an opportunity for lawmakers to step in and help with them? To me personally, I think that, like I just proposed, like of a certain, like if that house in that neighborhood, if you don't make the median income to even, let's say you want to live in that neighborhood, you want to move there, you might not be able to afford to live there based on the city, how much the city utilities cost, how much, like let's say you move from state to state. Let's say you live in Mississippi. Cost of living in Mississippi ain't that bad. But your people left you a house in Cali. What you finna do with that? Like,
cry.
Like, come on now.
And you pay it half.
You can't live in
half that house gone.
Like there's I just think that there's something that could be done with that. So drop some drip in the comments. Am I being irrational, or do y'all agree? Drop some drip if y'all have some tips
good things
that
you
we
brought
could
up.
do to, maybe even enable people. Be hyper local to start with, and we can build up, right? Plain Dane.
So with this, like on paper, like the boomers did quote unquote pay their dues, right? But we talking about certain things that we brought up when you talk about the American dream. So they worked and they bought homes. And again, I'm gonna bring up that spreadsheet. So on the spreadsheet, that's what it means. So they also caught a once in history interest rate and price wave. So nearly 80% of baby boomers own homes versus about 55% of the millennials and 27% of Gen Z. They bought when the prices were at the rates that were far lower. So in essence, younger people aren't really ungrateful. I know I said that before, but I was being facetious. They're looking at a different math problem though. So today's buyers, they face record highs on price to income ratios, but that's also coupled with student loans and higher mortgage rates. But all this shit is happening at the same time, which the grandparents didn't do or didn't have. So the real generational divide is between those who got in before the ladder got pulled up and those who are trying to climb for what's left. So respecting elders and acknowledging the system change can both be true at the same time. So grandma did work hard, but the bank didn't ask for 20% down on a $600,000 starter home.
No. And it's all about design. Like people say the system is broken. No, the system is the way it's supposed to be. It is by design. It just needs disruption. And at this point,
yes, exclusionary. That's the system.
Yeah. And at this point, this would be a great time for these elected officials to step in and say the rent's too damn high, the mortgage is too damn high, and even though you're getting a good deal on that home, once they come through and appraise it, now you paying taxes on a house that's been appraised higher than what you spent. It's a different kind of spreadsheet that you got to face with that damn bank. So. Yeah.
Oh no, that's when this ain't financial advice or whatever.
First of all, the way that you did that spread was an OF spread, but go on.
Spread.
That's what's happening right now. People are getting, you know what I mean, at an alarming rate when it comes to taxes on these homes. I hear a new complaint every day. Why is it that when I bought my house cost this, but when they appraised it, I'm paying taxes on the house worth this? I didn't spend that. I'm like, that's the spreadsheet.
No, that's the tax base that they trying to keep going with.
Yeah.
So you can go and you can fight that at your county, at your city.
Right.
Make sure that and tell them all the shit that's wrong with your house, that just because, you know, Samson down the street went and bought some new bullshit build that's about to probably fall over and crash in 5 years or less because it's made out of paper versus your brick home. You still didn't do any updates. No. You still don't have X, Y, Z.
So you got choices in this
allow
life.
That to pull you up, because you can be house poor than a motherfucker.
Right.
Okay.
Or you can go back down the way and buy a house in the YN centered spots of the world where the taxes might be slightly lower, but you sleeping on the floor, or to be out there with different strokes. It takes different strokes to rule the world. Live where the house is a little nicer, but the prices are gonna be a little higher.
Well, that brings us to a good question. Don't do that.
Speaking of high.
Wow, that was you. Speaking of bringing up struggles, Kamala has a question for the people. So let's hear what she said.
Oh, shit.
Sunday Brunch.
This man has made America weaker. He has caused us, because he is the first president, Republican or Democrat, since World War II, to not concern himself, much less he thumbs his nose at the importance of America's alliances, our friendships, and he thumbs his nose at America's responsibility to uphold standards such as sovereignty and territorial integrity. See Ukraine. And so what he has done, not to mention what he has done to cut USAID and what that means for people on the continent of Africa and so many other places around the world. And what he has done has caused us to become more unreliable and to lose our influence, to then be able, imperfect though we certainly are, flawed though we certainly are, to be able to talk about matters of human rights around the world.
So what we were just talking about a second ago was the struggles with the boomers' financial stability. And Kamala would say, according to this, in the snippet that I have, right? Blue hearts don't come from me. That this is partially because of a big Trump, because President Trump has made the U.S. weaker. And she's saying because we're not having the relationships we should, and that basically like blaming him. So drop some drip in the comments if you agree with her or not. I'm going to continue.